Good morning. Hello, friends. How is everyone? Good morning, Barbie. Good morning, Helen. How I am guys. So I get a call from my doctor's office about my blood work. I'm going to talk about it over on my other channel, but the medical gaslighting is infuriating. So I am flustered right now. Because I'm like, are you kidding me? So I'm trying to calm down. And of course, I'm overheated. Always overheated. I am bringing us up on my other device. Okay. You're good to go. I am going to be on Helen's channel on Sunday. Yay! Super excited. Coffee cup of the morning. I think this is the Moon Glow. My niece and I found this whole set at an estate sale. Good morning, Vicki. And like it had the teacups and some of the coffee cups, the plates, the bowls, the saucer. Like it was the whole set, except there were only a few coffee cups, and they were super stained, a couple of them. And so she said, I don't want them. We've got the other cups that match the teacups. We don't need these since there wasn't a whole set. Do you want them? And I'm like, sure. And I thought, well, if I damage whatever this iridescent finish is, it doesn't matter. They're already stained. Came off, no problem. Whatever this, I mean, it looked like coffee staining, but it came off. I think I sold one and then I kept one. So coffee cup of the day. Okay. I am calmer. Calm. Trying to be. Today is a $5 sale because we're still trying to clearance out things that have been sitting around here for a while. I forgot I was going to pull out letters. Good morning, Eileen. And thank you guys for paying so quickly for everybody that purchased last week. It did take me longer than usual to get everybody billed. I'd put it in the comments below, but I don't know if I'd actually told you guys that I was giving myself a week from the day of the last sale to get everything invoiced. I got it invoiced before. It had been a whole week, but it was longer than I normally take. So I appreciate that. I still have a couple of people that haven't paid. So if you purchased something last week, please check your PayPal. My cat is over there jumping. All right, we have 10 people. So we are going to pull our altered book prompt. Not looking. Make a star page. So last week was polka dots. This week it's stars. Make a star page. I don't think, you know the little gold stars that your teacher used to put on your paper when you were in elementary school? You got to be my age or older to know about the little gold star. I wish I had some of those. I wonder if my mom's got any. Good morning, Marianne. Helen, is our sale, what time is our sale on Sunday? I should have had it written down, but I did not, because getting the phone call from my doctor's office flustered me and made me really, really angry. I'm calm. I'm calm. Medical gaslighting and medical trauma are real things. Check out my clip earrings of the day. They're blue. So we're doing a blue theme today. Last week was a purple theme. I suppose I could. No, I don't even know where I have it written down. Anyway, I will be on Helen's channel on her Sunday sale. Oh, there. 12 noon. 12 noon Eastern time. Super excited. I already got my stuff pulled. Although, oh, thanks, Marion. That might change because if you guys have been with me since the beginning, then you know every year, hey, Bree, I shop the Lincoln Highway Byway, which is the garage sale that goes across the state of Ohio and follows the old Lincoln Highway. Now, the old Lincoln Highway splits off sometimes, and then like it'll split off here. Both will be the old Lincoln Highway and then go back together and you can continue on. So, we've done it. My niece and I have done it the past 2 years. This year, because it's every Thursday, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, every year. So 3 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It is supposed to rain tomorrow. There's like a 60% chance of rain tomorrow. So we think we're going to skip tomorrow because it's also like 100% chance of rain in the morning and then scattered thunder showers in the afternoon. So we think we're just going to skip. She took the days off, but she's got stuff she can do at home. And I could do packing and invoicing from today's sale. But then we're going to hit it on Friday and see how it goes. So even though I have my list of what I'm selling on Sunday, that may change because I may find something fantastic. And it feels like forever since she and I have gotten to spend time, just the two of us. Like she comes over for family dinner, but that's with me and my mom and my dad. And sometimes she brings her significant other. And like just the two of us going out and doing things, that has not happened in forever. So I'm super, super excited about her and I just hanging out. And getting out of the house for the day because I've been really homebound lately. All right, we have 12 people in here. We can go ahead and start the sale. Everything is going to be $5 because we're still trying to clear out things that have been sitting around here for a bit. So I'm going to give you guys just a letter. I just have letter cards. So give you a letter. Everything's $5. There's no bidding things up. It's just flat $5. Good morning, Roxana. So I'll give you a letter. First person put the letter in the chat. Hey, Kraken. Oh, can't wait to see it, Kraken. Anyway, first person to claim the item in the chat will get that item. If you're watching on the replay later and you want to know if something is still available, by all means, you can email me. Let's move this stuff along. And, you know, we're not going to run a garage sale. We're not on the old Lincoln Highway, but one of our cross streets that leads to our street is the old Lincoln Highway. So mom's just going to put some signs up. We're going to put a table out there. We're going to put free on it. Since I won't be here and she doesn't have the time to sit out there for a garage sale and we don't have the time to tag stuff either, but we do have stuff that needs to go. So we're going to put a table out there. We're going to put free on it and hopefully people will clear us out. That would be nice. All right. And if you missed my coffee cup, it's this one. write this down. $5 sale. Okay, so we are going to start off with this little hen on nest. This is this size. It's bigger than the little ones that I have in my salt dip collection, but far smaller than a regular hen on nest. Hey, Apple. Oh, great. I'm big. I'm on the TV. And if I missed you coming in and I didn't say hi, hello, I'm sorry I missed you. Welcome, welcome. I know, I told my mom that, and then she's like, well, we're thinking of putting that table out there that they have this, I don't even know how big it is, a giant table that my dad built back when there were all 6 of us kids and my parents and my grandma living in one house. And we always had various friends over, and it is a huge table. Well, my dad hauled it out for the last party that we had here, and he's like, I don't want to move this ever again. So she's thinking if somebody took the table, that would be fine too. Because it's a massive just slab with a couple of folding, like it is huge and takes up a bunch of room. And so that's the table that she's going to put. So if somebody took the table, that would be fine too. But I told her not to, because she's like, well, I'll put one of the canopies up. I'm like, don't do that. But she has one that she was going to throw away anyway because it has a broken piece. So I think anything we put out there, people could take and it would probably be fine. All right. Little hen on nest. This one looks like the Westmoreland. I think it was Westmoreland, but it is not marked Westmoreland. So probably an imitation of a Westmoreland hen on nest. But the cold paint is still really good on this little guy. So no chips, no cracks. Little hen on nest, $5. Everything's $5. Letter D. Letter D. Next item is this mirrored carousel horse box. It's metal and glass. Oh, Vicki, I've got you down for that. Awesome. So no damage to this at all. I had it sold once and then the person changed their mind. So it's still sitting here. It's this size. Like 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So little carousel horse, trinket box, glass metal, mirrored bottom, $5, letter E. $5, letter E. An open tail on the hen on nest. Yeah. Does that make a difference? Is that, I don't know. Okay, thought I'd cleared a space to put things that sold. Oh. Okay. Next up, I have 3 of these for $5. And no chips, no cracks. They're dusty. This one has like a scratch on the glass right there. But no chips, no cracks. Oh, really, Kraken? I had no idea. Well, Vicki got a really good deal then. So they are this size. These are the champagne coupe kind of depression glass. They are etched with that pattern right there. All three for $5. Letter P. Letter P on the pink champagne coupe glasses. Oh, goodness. And speaking of glasses, white glass, pineapple pattern. Bye, Kraken. No chips, no cracks on these. They're just regular drinking glass sizes in beautiful condition. I think these should have pink lemonade in them. You got to enjoy the dog days of summer. So, pair of them. I don't know how many ounces they are, but they're 5 inches tall, if that helps. Pair of them for $5. Letter F. $5. Letter F. Trying to break the pink glasses. Next up, this is an E.O. Brody, and these vases were produced in Cleveland, Ohio, which is about an hour from where I am. So we find a lot of the E.O. Brody planters and vases around here. They were produced specifically for floral companies. So they weren't ever sold to the public. They were sold to floral companies specifically, which is kind of a cool bit of history. It does say E.O. Brody, Cleveland, Ohio on the bottom. And it's just your basic vase. We did a whole E.O. Brody show. That's how I got one of these. I have E.O. Brody in green. And they do that emerald green. That's my favorite color of green glass. And so I have a bunch of those vases that I've had for years and years. Because they're so easy to find here in Ohio. All right, $5, letter S. $5, letter S on the E.O. Brody hobnail milk glass vase. All right, Vicki. Got you down for the E.O. Brody vase. Thank you. Next up is this very cool Bell Howell camera. It has cat hair on it. Everything has cat hair. I need to do spring cleaning in late summer. The only damage that I could see was right here where the plastic's broken, but I didn't open it. I did not mess with it. I picked it up because I thought it would just be a really cool, like, decorative piece. Oh, my goodness, so much cat hair. I had it sitting on the floor. So I don't know anything about these. I have no idea what year. I have no idea its value. It's got the little handle. It's got the wrist thing. Awesome, Vicki. So the camera, just $5, letter J. $5, letter J. And I took my allergy medicine, but I am still desperately trying not to sneeze. Allergies really got me today. Hey, Karen. All right, Karen will be taking the Bell Howell camera for $5. Next up is this. We love people who are lurking. It looks like recycled glass to me. I could not identify who made it. I liked it because it had this square bottom, but it's got that wavy look of recycled glass. There's a bubble in the glass there. Is that the only one? I don't know. But it's pretty. Seven 3/4 inches. By 7 3/4 inches. So it's this size. This would be pretty at Christmas, holding like red Christmas balls. Hi, Kaz. And don't forget, if you purchased last week, to check your PayPal. I have a couple people that haven't paid yet, but I got everybody billed. Everybody's been invoiced. And I'm going to say the same thing about this one. Normally, I have everybody invoiced by Sunday night, but I'm giving myself a week, so you will be invoiced by Tuesday night of next week. I'm just moving really slow while I'm working on some health issues. Okay, this $5, letter H. And if you're just coming in, everything is $5 today, just flat $5. And as I was going through to pull the $5 stuff, I did find more $1 and $2 items. So be looking for that. Maybe next Wednesday we'll do a $1 and $2 sale. I don't know, but $5, letter H on the green. Next up, I have had this for quite a while. You guys have probably seen it. It is one of the Welch's wine bottles for the very brief amount of time that they were selling wine. It caused a whole bunch of controversy. People got very upset. These were made by Hazel Atlas in a variety of color for the spaghetti, and they had to stop doing it. A new company had bought Welch's, and people were furious that Welch's grape juice was now making wine, and did not go over well. They went back to just making grape juice. But it is a Welch's wine bottle with this green spaghetti in there. $5, letter L. $5, letter L. I just think these are so fun. Next up is the creamer and sugar bowl. And these watercolors, they were made in Japan, but they do have barcodes on them. And the lady whose garage sale I bought these from said she'd never used them. She'd gotten them as a gift, and they had always sat in their boxes. So there's no damage to them. This is what they look like. You will get both. You will get both for $5. Ooh. Here is the sugar. So no chips, no cracks. Make sure I'm putting that back in there, right? No, I think it went the other way. Okay. $5 for both. You get the set. Letter X. Letter X. And if you guys missed it, Nikki did have on her channel, she did have Glass with Class on Monday night at 6 p.m. Thanks, Cass. Like we normally would have, except she had on her channel. She did a clearance too. And so if you have some time, you might want to go back and check. I think she had some items left over. So definitely check that out. We're both just trying to pare down and get rid of some excess. Oh, I'm still hot, you guys. It hasn't warmed up enough outside for the AC to kick on, but middle-aged lady with hot flashes. All right, this one is Westmoreland. It's got the WG right there in the center. And it is a nice big, you could plant a plant in here. It's that heavy Westmoreland built glass. I think this is the old quilt pattern, if I remember right. That handle is chunky. It stands at its highest point just under 4 inches. So Westmoreland pitcher. You watch. I'll sell this today and then come across the sugar as I'm out garage sailing on the highway byway. Because that's how things go, right? Let her see. Let her see for the Westmoreland creamer. And next up, 2 milk glass pear plates. They're both going to be $5 together. Not $5 each, but you get both for $5. But one was done when the mold was new. One was done when the mold was wearing out. So the lines aren't as crisp. That's one of the things we've talked about in Glass with Glass, how glass molds would wear out over time. So they look like they should be identical, but when you look at them closely, one is much crisper and clearer than the other because they were done at different times. $5, you get both pear plates, letter V. Letter V. Sorry. You're trucking right along. Here was the coffee cup of the day. And if you've just come in, our prompt is to make a star page. And you could just stick star stickers on. You could cut a star out of the center. You could do like graduated stars in different sizes and build up like a rainbow on. There are just so many things you could do with. You could paint a whole nighttime scene with stars in the sky. Like, I try to make these as broad as possible so you can interpret them however you want for your creativity. Okay. Next up. Trying to make sure. Yeah. These made in Mexico boots. You're going to get both for $5. The one, I knew it had some issues when I bought it, but I didn't want to separate them. So this one has bits that have come off around the bottom. It's got a bit here where it's missing the glaze. This one is in almost perfect condition. So it doesn't have that. But I didn't want to separate them because they're best friends. So you will get both of these today for $5. Letter W. Letter W on the Made in Mexico boots. Thank you, Eileen. Mexican boots. Next up, hand painted, or was this applied? I can't remember what we decided. Maybe you can feel? I don't know. But cased glass, so clear, white on clear. There is, there's no damage anywhere. Nice and clean on the inside with pretty flowers. This vase stands just under 8 inches tall. Super pretty. $5, letter B. $5, letter B. Oh, thanks, Vicki. Hi, Monica. How are you? All right, cased base. Next up, 2 depression glass teacups. You get both of them for $5. And no chips, no cracks, just double checking. Nope, no chips, no cracks, but I do not have the saucers for these. And actually, in my last place where I had pink in my kitchen, I kept crystals in these. All right, so you get both for $5, letter N. $5, letter N on a couple of depression glass teacups. Next up, the little pink fish ashtray. And we discovered these were a set of 4. And they were all different colors. So they were your like little personal ashtray when you were playing cards. And I think they were a Scandinavian company that made them. This one I thought had a chip somewhere. I just have the pink one because I've never seen the other colors. And for the longest time, didn't even know the other colors existed. I'm not feeling it now, but I'm pretty sure there was a tiny chip somewhere. But little pink fishy ashtray. Wake up, Kaz. $5, letter G. $5, letter G on the pink glass ashtray. It's just so stinking cute. Next up, this necklace and bracelet. The bracelet is tiny. And I know that, I'm pretty sure it was Kraken told me how to measure these, or maybe it was Bree. I do not remember, but we are looking at 6.5 inches on the bracelet. And then the necklace, without undoing it, 8.5 inches. But I have small wrists, and this did not fit my wrist. Can you see it? Thanks, Monica. So you get the set, and these are individually hand knotted in between each bead, and the beads feel cold. They feel cool to the touch and kind of heavy. They make that sound. So I don't know enough about jewelry, but they seem pretty well made. Oh, yeah. I wonder how long. Let me do that, and then I'll tell you how long it makes it with the bracelet extending it. You guys always have the best ideas. Ugh, fumble fingers today. I remember my grandma having me do up her bracelets and necklaces and thinking, well, I just don't understand why she can't do this. And now I am. Oh, look at that. And now I have problems doing them up. I get it. Oh, so that extends a full 12 inches. when it's done up. Awesome. Anyway, you get both pieces for $5. Letter T. Letter T. Okay. I got my water. And I'm still aiming for a gallon a day, you guys. Doesn't mean I always make it, but I'm aiming for it, and I'm drinking way more water than I was like a month ago. So next up, these are some of the pink depression glass pieces that I picked up at the antique store from my favorite booth. So these are actually going to only be $1 more than what I paid for them. So $5 on this one. I could not identify the company that did this one. It's etched. It's got these fun handles. I don't know. But little bonbon dish. $5, letter A. $5, letter A. Next up, and I'm thinking, is this Imperial glass? I know it's bead and block. And when researching this, I learned that over time, the molds wore out and these parts became smooth, and they didn't fix the molds. So if you find these where this is smooth, it is still bead and block, even though the insides are smooth. They just didn't fix the molds as the molds wore out over time. And it's a little pickle dish with the double handles. $5, letter I. I don't believe that Federal Glass did this hand etching that was done on here. It would have been one of the better depression glass companies, the Elegant Glassware. And then the last one is definitely one of the better depression glass companies. And I couldn't identify it either, but the bottom is super polished. You've got the fancy handles. You know, could have been Heisey, could have been Imperial. It could have been so many different companies. It is the palest of pinks. Oh, let me see. There. So it's, I think this pink is prettier than like this pink, where you get the peachy tones in it. And it's in, we also learned, it's interesting, that it just depended on the chemical composition that day. And sometimes these would come out pinker and sometimes they would come out more peachy from the same company in the same line and everything. Like getting the pink to be consistent was incredibly hard for all of these companies during the Depression era, which is just really interesting. But this is that lighter pink. So just a little dish, $5, letter O. $5, letter O. Next up, Westmoreland glass again. And the ring of fire on this is amazing when you hold it up to the light. I don't know if you guys grew up with this hanging on the wall like I did, but it seemed like everybody's grandma had one of these plates hanging on their wall. It's this size. Just $5, letter K. $5, letter K. Set that down gently. All right, the Treasure Craft boot. Treasure Craft right there. California right there. I think it would make a fantastic pen holder. There is right here a chip, small chip right there. You don't see it when it's sitting up, but I want you to be aware of that. I love Treasure Craft. I just think it's so fun. $5 letter M. $5 letter M. Do any of you guys have tiki bars? My mom was clearing out a closet and she has an original Hawaiian grass skirt that one of her like uncles or somebody brought her back from a trip as a souvenir in the 50s or early 60s. I don't remember which. And it's got one of the plastic lays with it. And she didn't know if anybody would be interested in buying it. And I said, somebody that had a tiki bar would probably think it was fantastic. But I don't know anybody that has a tiki bar. Okay, Avon powder jar. This is not marked Avon, but everything that I looked up said it was Avon. Oh, no, this one is marked. This one, I have two. This one's marked Avon. The other one's not marked Avon. But Avon powder jar. I love these. I think they are great for keeping jewelry in your bedroom, especially if you have ADHD and once you put things away, then they cease to exist. That's me. I switched over everything in my bedroom to clear glass and I'm loving it. Awesome. Hi, Jude. So Avon clear glass powder jar, $5, letter Q. $5, letter Q. Yeah, I'm going to take pictures of it and put it up on Instagram also. But I always like to bring things to you guys first. Another bonbon dish. Indiana glass, American Whitehall pattern. And who was it that taught me if it's a scroll feet, it's the Better Glass Company. And if it's these feet, it is Indiana glass. This pattern's so pretty in the way that it catches the light. This would look pretty with a candle in it too. Good morning, Nancy. Bonbon dish. $5, letter R. $5, letter R. And it's this size. Okay, that was everything. So if you are watching on the replay and you're interested in something, the prices will still be good this week. So just leave a comment down below or email me. Here's my email right here. And if there is something that I've had up previously that you're interested in and you'd like to make me an offer, I'm trying to clear things out. So make me an offer. And if you missed, this was our altered book prompt for this week. Make a star page. Make a star page. I will be on Helen, New England Thrifters channel at noon on Sunday, noon Eastern time for a sale. Yay. So excited. Helen and I started out about the same time doing this a couple years ago. And I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary of doing sales on YouTube. So that's exciting. And if you've been around for a while, I very first started out on Jody Renshaw's channel. She'd invited me on just to show off some of my vintage kitchenware because she knew that my whole kitchen was a 1950s theme. And then right before the sale or right before the show, she's like, oh, and I want you to sell an item. And I had to scramble to make a business PayPal account, scramble to make a pirate ship account. And I had been thinking about going into sales, but I probably would not have pulled the trigger for months if Jody had not said, oh, and you're going to sell an item. So sometimes I just need that push, or I just keep procrastinating. I am the queen of procrastination. So Jody is the one that pushed me to get into selling months before I probably would have finally done it myself. And I still did not sell by myself on my channel for a very, very, very long time because I was intimidated by running everything myself, by going live myself. So I was just showing up on other people's channels for their sales on their channels and letting them pull the weight of it. So it's a progression in how I learn things. Oh, thanks, Apple. This shirt is so pretty because it's that ombre. So it's got 3 different colors of blue on it. Although when I bought it, it was too small for me. And, then I lost a bunch of weight. And when I finally pulled it out of my drawer and took the tags off it, it's almost too big now. And I was like, I got to wear that to get some use out of it. So I'm going to go. If you don't follow me on my second channel, I have a second channel called Claudia K Behind the Scenes where I'm just talking about chronic illness. It's depressing. But if you're going through it, maybe it helps to know someone else is going through it too. And I will probably get a video up later today about my phone call from the doctor's office this morning because it's just so frustrating. So frustrating. All right, I'm going to head out and I will see you guys in the chat. I hope everybody has a fantastic day.